Hello, my dear listeners. Today I'm taking you to Indonesia's remote volcanic islands, into the deadly realm of the world's last living venomous dragon. 3 meters long, 90 kilograms of pure muscle with venomous saliva that can kill a water buffalo. You are the world's largest lizard, a living dragon that has ruled the Indonesian islands for millions of years with deadly precision. You hatched on Komodo Island during the dry season. Your mother, a 2.5-meter apex predator, had buried 20 eggs in the volcanic soil. You emerged as a 40-centimeter hatchling, already equipped with razor-sharp teeth and deadly instincts. Your first challenge was survival. Adult Komodo dragons, including your own mother, would eat you without hesitation. You had to climb trees immediately. Your tiny claws were your lifeline to safety in the canopy. By the way, you can determine the topic of the next video by commenting one of the animals that will appear at the end of the video. Your baby teeth were already serrated like steak knives. Your saliva contained 57 different types of bacteria that could kill within days. Even as a hatchling, you were a biological weapon designed by 4 million years of evolution. Your forked tongue could detect chemical traces from 4 kilometers away. You could taste fear, blood, and death on the wind. This supernatural sense would make you the perfect hunter. At 1 year old, you measured 80 centimeters and weighed 8 kilograms. You lived in the trees, hunting insects, small birds, and gecko eggs. Every day was a battle between predator and prey. You were both. Your climbing skills were incredible. You could scale 10-meter trees in seconds, your powerful claws gripping bark like natural pitons. The canopy was your fortress, your hunting ground, your sanctuary. Your first major kill was a 2-kilogram bird. You waited motionless for 3 hours, then struck with lightning speed. Your teeth severed major arteries. Your venom began shutting down its nervous system. Death was inevitable. Your skin was developing its legendary toughness, tiny osteoderms forming armor beneath your scales. Your jaw muscles were strengthening daily, preparing for the crushing power you'd need as an adult. At 18 months, you made your first kill on the ground, a young goat. The venom took 4 hours to work, but you followed patiently, tasting death in the air. This was your first lesson in Komodo patience. At 3 years old, you reached 1.5 meters and weighed 25 kilograms. You abandoned the trees permanently. The ground was now your hunting domain. Your speed reached 20 kilometers per hour, fast enough to chase down most prey. Your bite force developed to 600 newtons, strong enough to crush bone. But your real weapon was the cocktail of death in your saliva. Anticoagulants that prevented blood clotting, tissue necrosis toxins, and shock-inducing compounds. Your hunting technique became legendary. You would bite once, then follow your victim for days as the venom did its work. No prey could outrun death. You were patient, methodical, inevitable. Your territory expanded to 5 square kilometers of rugged volcanic landscape. You knew every rock, every water source, every animal trail. This knowledge made you unstoppable. Your first water buffalo kill established your reputation. The massive herbivore died after 2 days of agony, its blood unable to clot, its nervous system shutting down. You had announced your presence as an apex predator. At 8 years old, you reached adult size. 2.5 meters long, 70 kilograms of muscle and venom. Your jaw housed 60 serrated teeth, each one curved backwards to prevent escape. Your bite was a one-way ticket to death. Your venom glands produced the most complex poison in the reptile world. Hemotoxins destroyed blood cells, neurotoxins paralyzed muscles, myotoxins dissolved tissue. Every bite delivered a pharmaceutical cocktail of death. Your ambush technique was perfected. You could remain motionless for 8 hours, looking like a fallen log, then explode into 20 kilometers per hour, fury in 0.3 seconds. No prey saw death coming until it was too late. Your digestive system was incredibly efficient. You could swallow prey up to 80% of your body weight whole. Your expandable throat and powerful stomach acids could dissolve bones, hooves, and horns completely. Your reputation spread across the Indonesian archipelago. Fishermen told stories of the land crocodile that could kill with a single bite. You had become myth-made flesh. At 15 years old, you ruled 20 square kilometers of Komodo Island. Your territory included the best water sources, richest hunting grounds, and safest basking spots. You were the undisputed apex predator of your volcanic kingdom. Your size peaked at 3 meters and 90 kilograms, making you not just the largest lizard, but one of the most feared predators on Earth. Your presence cleared entire areas of prey animals through sheer terror. Your hunting success rate was 60%, higher than lions or tigers. Your combination of patience, venom, and tracking ability made you nearly unstoppable. Every hunt ended in death, even if it took days. Your social intelligence was remarkable. You used body language, chemical signals, and territorial displays to communicate with other dragons. During feeding, strict hierarchy determined who ate first, and you were always first. Tourism brought humans who paid fortunes to see you from safe distances. You were worth millions to the Indonesian economy, yet remained completely wild and unpredictable. You were a living prehistoric treasure. At 25 years old, you were ancient by Komodo standards. Your scarred hide told stories of countless battles, successful hunts, and territorial victories. You had become a living legend on your island. Your hunting technique reached artistic perfection. You could predict prey behavior with supernatural accuracy, choosing the perfect moment to strike. Your venom had become more potent with age. Death came faster now. Your territory included 3 separate ecosystems: coastal mangroves, grassland savannas, and volcanic slopes. You adapted your hunting style to each environment, proving your incredible intelligence and adaptability. Younger dragons showed you respect bordering on fear. Your massive size and battle scars commanded absolute authority. When you approached a carcass, everyone else retreated immediately. By the way, don't forget to follow our one and only real Instagram account. You can reach the link from the channel description. Your legacy lived in dozens of offspring scattered across multiple islands. Your genetic dominance had spread throughout the Komodo dragon population. You were not just a predator. You were the future of your species. At 30 years old, you had achieved mythical status among both dragons and humans. Wildlife researchers had been studying you for decades, documenting your hunting techniques and territorial behavior. Your bite force reached its maximum, 1,000 newtons of crushing power combined with the most sophisticated venom delivery system in the animal kingdom. You were evolution's perfect predator, unchanged for millions of years. Your intelligence had reached its peak. You could solve complex problems, remember individual humans and their behaviors, and adapt your hunting strategies based on prey learning patterns. You were more than instinct, you were cunning. Your final great hunt was a 400-kilogram water buffalo, prey 3 times heavier than yourself. The battle lasted 6 hours, but your patience and venom eventually triumphed. It was a masterclass in predatory perfection. Conservation efforts had made you a global icon. Your species, once numbering in thousands, now survived thanks to international protection. You were living proof that apex predators could coexist with human civilization. But that morning felt different. You were basking on your favorite rock, the same spot where you'd spent 30 years surveying your kingdom. The familiar sense of your territory surrounded you, but something had changed. Your legendary senses, which had detected prey from kilometers away, now struggled to focus. Your ancient body, which had survived 3 decades of battles and hunts, was finally showing the weight of time. You made one final patrol of your territory, moving slowly through the paths you'd carved over 3 decades. Every rock, every tree, every scent marker told the story of your reign as the island's apex predator. As you settled into your sacred basking spot for the last time, you realized that your legacy wasn't just survival. It was perfection. You had been the apex predator that proved patience, intelligence, and precision could triumph over size and speed. Your final thought was of the thousands of successful hunts, the territory you'd defended with your life, and the genetic legacy that would continue long after your reign ended. In the end, you had mastered the ultimate truth of survival. Real predation isn't about being the biggest or fastest. It's about being patient, precise, and perfectly adapted to your world. Your deadliest weapon was never your venom or your bite. It was your ability to wait for the perfect moment. Life is about patience and precision. Power comes from perfect timing, and legends are built one patient hunt at a time.